And I'm gonna go ahead and get us all muted. You can listen to whatever music you prefer today. I didn't put a playlist out there for this one because you can listen to pretty much whatever you want, and it's kind of fun during bar class to do. So we're gonna go ahead and get started there. We're doing that. All right. And I'm actually not gonna use a timer today at all because we have so many bar-esque type things that we're doing. I don't want to mess it up with the timer. Oops. Okay, so let's start in child's pose. And extended version, if you would. Reaching your hips back towards the heels, arms forward. Extending through the spine and the ribs. And just relaxing the head down. Take some big breaths in through the nose. Big, big breath in. And just sigh out the mouth. Then maybe begin to wiggle back and forth between the legs, moving the spine just a bit. And finding those big, big inhales and big, big exhales. Sink down pretty heavy now, letting your forehead meet the mat. Letting the belly be heavy, and the elbows, the shoulders. And seal the lips. Begin to breathe in and out through the nose only. Cultivate your Ujjayi Pranayama, that victorious breath that leads you through your practice. We're going to use that breath all through the warm-up section. Hear and feel the breath at the back of the throat. Let it be forceful. Let the breath lead you through your practice. Good. Press up to your tabletop. Stack the joints, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, cow, drop the belly down, look up, breathe. Good. Take another breath in. And exhale, round it up nice and tall, cat, Marjariasana. And then keep going with your own breath. Inhale, belly goes down. Exhale, shoulders press up. One breath per movement. And back into your flat back. Engage your bandha, pull the belly button in, that's your Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal lock. We want, instead of the tailbone to be pressing up, we want to engage the pelvis, engage the core, and have that slight shift happen so that everything's nice and firm all the way through. Also, when you engage the core and you're nice and firm through the hips, you can make sure that you're not lifting one hip up higher than the other. Hip alignment is super important in your bar practice. Inhale, tuck the toes. Exhale into your downward facing dog, lifting your seat up nice and high. Try not to pedal this afternoon. Just go ahead and push the front of the mat away as the hips reach out the other direction. The gaze here is between the knees. And keep lifting up through the hips. Lengthening through the spine. And beginning to press the back of the legs towards the back of the room. Get nice and long through the back of the legs the best you can, while maintaining that flat, long back. Continue to breathe. Shake the head, release the neck and shoulders, and shake it up and down too. Move it in all kinds of directions here. Inhale your right leg high. Watch those hips. Try not to open through the hip. Keep it nice and square. Reach out the heel, breathing here, toes point down. Go ahead and move the ankle. Circles with the ankle. Take another big breath in. And exhale, pull the knee into the chest. Shift the weight over the palms. Take another big breath in. And exhale, plant the foot between the hands for your low lunge. Good, knee is over top of the ankle. Nice job. Now make sure you're pulling that back hip towards the back of your mat, just so you can keep engaged through both of those legs, squeezing into the center line. If you drew a line down the center of your mat, we want both legs to squeeze in towards that line. Good. Inhale to your crescent lunge, reach it up and breathe. Heart lifts high, back leg is straight. That left hip is reaching forward. Drop those shoulders down. I hope you're listening to some good music. Good, take a breath in and out. Dropping the shoulders down. Inhale. Exhale, spin the back foot down, open up to your warrior two. Reach into both sides of the mat. Keep the gaze over that front middle finger. Good, inhale, reverse warrior, reach it to the back. Breathe it out, reach a little more with those fingers, look up at that elbow crease. Good, take another breath in. And exhale, windmill the hands down, flip the back heel up, and step back to your down dog. Keep lifting up through the seat. Notice that one hip might be a little tighter than the other already. Inhale your left leg high. Breathe right here, keeping everything square. Move that ankle around. Roll it out both directions. Inhale, reach through the heel. Square through the hips. And exhale, knee into the chest. Shift the weight over the wrist. Take another breath in. And exhale, plant the foot down in between the hands. Good. Knees over top of the ankle in the front. We're going to pull that left hip to the back as you engage that right leg. Remember that line down the center. Squeeze those legs in. Inhale to your crescent lunge, Anjaneyasana. Breathing right here. That right hip is reaching forward as that left hip's reaching back. Good. Drop those shoulders out of the ears. Lift the ribs a little higher. Keep that breath moving. Inhale. Exhale, spin the back foot down, warrior two, Virabhadrasana two. Keeping it nice and wide, equal weight in both legs. Reach into both sides of the mat. Inhale, reverse warrior, reach it up and over. Breathing here, reaching a little more with those fingers. Good, inhale. Exhale, windmill it down, flip the back heel up, and step back to your downward facing dog. Shaking the head, releasing the shoulders, maybe roll the shoulders back and down. Pressing the back of the legs to the back of your mat while you're reaching your seat up nice and high. Good. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, hop, skip, or step to the front for your forward fold, Uttanasana, letting the head dangle down. Grab for a bind here, reach behind the body, pull everything in. Releasing the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, get nice and flat, breathe right here. Lengthening out the spine, pulling the belly in, pressing the chest down. So the belly goes up and the chest goes down so you can make that flat back. Good, take another breath. And exhale into your forward fold. Dangle the head. Slowly make your way up. Standing at attention, Samasthiti. Hopefully your chair is not near as close as mine. Roll the shoulders back and down. Reach out the fingers, palms forward. Standing at attention, Samasthiti. Stacking the joints. The knees and ankles are under the hips. The shoulders are directly over the hips. Shoulders are back and down. Reach out those fingertips. Take another breath in and breathe it out. If you'd like to set an intention for your practice, you can do it right here today. Think of something that will help you with the focus of your alignment. That is very, very necessary in bar. Making sure the joints are stacked correctly. Being aware of where your body is in space. Take another big breath in. Think of your intention. Side out, setting that intention. Good. Inhale, reach it up, extended mountain pose. And exhale right here, draw the shoulders down. Take another big breath in. Exhale, pull the left hand over to the right. Really big stretch over. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale, pull the right hand over to the left. Good. Inhale back to center. And exhale into one big back bend. Good. Stay right here in your back bend. Allow your hands to come down to your low back, interlaced. Inhale, reach those hands down as your heart lifts higher. And exhale into a forward fold, Uttanasana. Let the hands fall right over top towards that. Good. Often we don't use a lot of upper body stuff in our bar class unless we're down on the floor in our core work. But if you were in that earlier class, and I know there are a couple of you that were, that's why I'm having us do this, because that morning class was all about upper body. Release the hands down, wiggle it out, and slowly come back up nice and tall. We're gonna get ready to move into our bar warm-up, so we're gonna get a little closer to our chair. Pull the heels in. We're gonna work in our first position. So toes are out, and remember when we move into a plie, the heart stays lifted right over top of the hips, and all plie is moving the knees over top of the toes and then squeezing the legs back together to come up. So if you want to have the chair in front, you can, but we're going to move from here, so you might have to move. So if you have just a hand on the chair, that's great. Otherwise, hands to your hips, shoulders back and down, belly's in, and we're going to plie. So drop the knees, squeeze it up, and go. And what we're doing here is we're going to work into a little bit of a cardio, lower body plie style class. We're going to move a lot, and hopefully the same on both sides, because I'll be counting today versus the timer. Good. Now our feet are completely down. We're not lifting the heels yet. Plie is dropping the knees, squeezing them together, and coming back up nice and tall. The belly's in the whole time. Hold the belly if you need to. We want to have that engagement happening the whole time. And plie, plie. And when we squeeze the legs back together as we come up, then we drop the knees. Squeeze it all the way back together and come up. So the inner thighs, we're doing a lot of work here, all the way up into the glutes. Feel it into the heels. Dropping into the heels, squeezing the legs. And it's hard to instruct breath here. You just want to keep that breath moving the best you can. And if you decide to, as we're going to move more into a HIIT shred style breath with a hard exhale, you can absolutely do that too. You're in your own space, do whatever you choose. Know that the best part about this class is you can go as fast or as slow as you want. Make sure that you're keeping that alignment nice and easy. Knees falling just over the toes and squeezing it back together. Keep that tailbone kind of tucked under, so you're squeezing those glutes too. Belly's in, shoulders are back and down. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down in your plie. The toes and knees are kind of in alignment here now. Feel that movement in those thighs, up the back of the legs into the glutes. Good, we're gonna feel it right here for a couple more moments. Find that breath. Keep everything nice and firm. Good, and right here in this plie, with the knees over the toes, you're gonna lift the heels and drop. The knees stay right where they are. Heels up, heels down, heels up, heels down. Good. Keep breathing. If you wanna have a hand on that chair or on the wall, whatever you choose. Good. All right, here we go. We have 8 left. 7, 6, 5, 4. Keep that belly in. 3, 2, 1. Keep it lifted. Keep the heels up. Keep those heels up. If you want to have a hand on the chair, go right ahead. Keeping that alignment's key. Hold it right here. Take a breath in. And on your exhale, we're going to start little pulses. Keep breathing. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stand it up, straighten the legs, heels are up, and drop the heels down. Good. Lift the heels and drop. This is just a first releve, lift, releve, lift. Heels come together and we're lifting high off those heels. Lift, lift. Belly still is in. Tailbone still tucked under, shoulders are back and down. We're lifting up, bringing the heels together. Lift. Keep the glutes nice and squeezed. Lift high. Good. Keep going. Those legs are feeling it already, aren't they? Good work, good work. All right, we have 8 left. You're almost there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna stay lifted on our toes, okay? If the heels came down, we'd be in first still. So the heels would come in. I want you to know that part. Okay, we're gonna lift up, so releve, we're in first. We're gonna step it out to second, bend at the knees, come back up to first. Second, first. Second, first. So keep the heels up when you come out to second and bend at the knees. So releve when the knees come, or plie when the knees come over the toes. Keep the heels up, so it's releve, releve with the heels up. And then it's plie when we bend. But releve because the heels are up, I know. I'm not really into all the bar language. I'm just gonna tell you what to do. Okay. And I can hear my knees popping. Hopefully you're not over on your end. Keep the hips up. The shoulders up over the hips. Bring the heels back together at first. 4, 3, 2, and out in your second. Heels are up. Try to get up nice and even. Bring your hands to your heart. Nice job. Drop the heels down. This is second right here with heels down. We're going to lift the right heel and breathe right here. All right, little movements right here. Little movements in the knee, up and down, up and down. They call this trotting. You know, whatever. Just push the palms together. Feel that movement in the knees just a little. That right heel stays up the whole time. Holy cow. Good, keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, down in your plie. We're bent at the knees. Releve on the right, the heels up. We're gonna bend, bend, stand. Bend, bend, stand. That right heel stays up the whole time. Good. Little bend, bend, stand. The thing you need to remember about our bar practice is we're not using momentum. It's muscles. So we bend again, and then we stand up. Bend, bend, stand. Good. I know why we're calling this cardio. I am breathing hard already. Halfway done with this one. Keep breathing. 4 left. 3. Nice job. 2. Heels up on the right. Last one. Good. Come back into your plie. Drop that heel down. Nice job. We're gonna reach the arms out. We're gonna have this arm down, the right arm down towards the knee. This arm's gonna reach towards the wall or towards that chair, whatever it is, because we're in second, and we're gonna reach over to first, big stretch over. So our heels came together, our legs are together. Out to second and first. Stretch it over, reach it out, stretch it over. You got it. Heels come right together. Find that breath. Remember, you can take a drink, take a break, whatever you need to do. It's your practice. Lots to do on one side here before we even switch sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ending in that side stretch over. Nice job. Nice job. We're gonna reach it back out. Good. We're gonna reach the leg out to the side. Now we're gonna point that toe. Point it out to the side. Good. We're gonna lift. Lower almost to the ground and lift. And lift. Again, you can go as fast or as slow as you want, but try not to dump into this hip. You're standing up tall. You're just lifting that leg up. That standing leg might have a slight bend in it if it helps you. The leg's gonna get tired before we're done, if it's not already. 8 left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it lifted. Keep it lifted. Reaching it out. Point that toe hard. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to step behind plie. This is a curtsy plie. Both legs straight is curtsy. Both legs bent is curtsy plie. We're going to reach it over and kick it out. Plie, kick, plie. Bending that right knee behind the left and bending both knees. Keeping the heart up. The heart doesn't dip down at all. Keep it over those hips. Good. We have 8 left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep lifting. Reach it out. Keep lifting. Hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the front. Stand up nice and tall. Nice job. Arm goes up again. Turn the leg now so the inside of the thigh is reaching up towards the sky. Good. I'm going to turn this way just for a second so you can see. And as we lift, we're going to bend. See that? And then straighten it back out and bend. So we want to be reaching with the inside of the thigh up. Lift and lift and lift. Good. Lift. Use the inside of the leg. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Point that toe out. Straighten the leg a little. We had the inside reaching. We're straightening it. And we're going to bend that knee. So it'd be like we're in one-legged mountain when we lift, but point the toe. So we're going to do elbow to knee. Use the core. Lift with the core. And lift, elbow to knee. Whoo, that standing leg is tired. Good. Breathe. Squeeze at the core. Lift with the center. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're gonna take that standing leg and move into a figure 4. Oh, it doesn't really wanna send it back. Good. Nice job. Nice job. Maybe roll that ankle around again. Nice. I'm gonna just move my chair to the other side. If you want, you could always turn the other direction and not move the chair. It's up to you. Nice. We did first position on the other side, and that was just straight up and down stuff. And when we get to the same thing, but moving out to the other side, we'll make sure we come back into our first position with the heels in. But to start this time, we're gonna move into first position parallel. So the heels are not together this time. Hands to the hips and 1 to the chair, whatever you wanna do. Again, plie is just dropping the knees over the toes and standing it back up. Plie, squeeze, plie, squeeze, plie, squeeze. Good. Use your whole backside of your body to stand back up. Belly button's in, tailbone's kind of tucked under, shoulders are back and down. If you have a knee concern, this is way better than having the heels in. Bend and squeeze, bend and squeeze. Find that breath, squeeze it all in, and keep bending and squeezing. No momentum. We want to use our muscles all the way down and all the way up. Holy cow, we are halfway through this class already. Bend and squeeze. Find that belly button. If you want to hold your core so you can feel it engage, go right ahead. And we're not just bending the knees and going back and forth. You're engaging all the way up, bending the knees. Engage all the way up. I was listening to a podcast yesterday as we're bending and standing that said that if you believe that you're building muscle, you will build muscle. 24%, how did that go? It was 24% of people that just thought about building muscle. No, I don't know. Oh yes, the people that just thought about having muscle had 24% more muscle than the people that went to the gym because they thought about it. Like they thought, I have muscle. Mantra, you know, like I am what I say I am. It's kind of cool. I don't know where to quote that from though, what podcast it was, because I think I listened to 13 of them when I was doing yard work yesterday. So, okay, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay in that plie. And again, we are stacked. In yoga, we tend to send the hips way back. We're not doing that. We're keeping the hips over the heels. The knees went forward over the toes. That's where we're at. Shoulders are back and down. Good. We're holding it right here. Little teeny movements right here. Trotting, if you will. Bounce, 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 but using the muscle. Engage the glutes, engage the legs. Halfway. 3, 2, stay down in your plie. Here we go. We're gonna lift the heels, releve. Lift those heels up nice and high. If you want your hands to come to the chair, go ahead, but remember, you're not bending forward, you're staying up. Good. Bend, bend, stand. Bend, bend, stand. Remember, we did this with first position, heels in. This is first position, heels parallel. Bend, bend, stand. If you want to use the chair, go ahead. Squeezing into those legs and standing it up. Engage those glutes. Keep the hips and shoulders over the heels. Feel those muscles. Good. Good. Bend, bend, stand. Or left. 2. And last 3, or last 1, sorry. All right, here we are. Heels are up. We're in parallel first position. We're gonna go ahead and come into first with heels in, so we can move into the series that we just did on the other side. So heels are in, and we're gonna lift it up nice and high. Good, out to second and into first. Heels stay high the whole time. You do have the option of dropping the heels down if heels up is not in your practice right now. Out to second, back to first. Heels are up the whole time. Whole time. Keep the heart lifted. Try not to let that heart come forward. Those of us that used to or still do go to the gym want to put your seat back. Don't let yourself. Keep it under. Keep those heels up. Nice work, ladies. It's a lot of heel or a lot of knee noise happening. I wish that I could have music on. We're almost there. We have 8 left. Heels are up. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. We're gonna come out to second and reach it over. Second and reach. Second and reach. Good. Reach. Keep that breath moving. Squeeze it in, no momentum. You're not letting it just flop right in. You're using your muscles the whole time. Good. 4, 3, 2, heels in, and last 1. Back out to your second. Good, lift that left heel up. Nice, good. You can bring that hand to your hip if you want. You can keep your hand on the chair or your bar or whatever you have, the wall. And we're gonna try right here. Keep that breath moving. Little teeny movements. You know, like if you're riding a horse, you'd be trotting. Make sure you're engaging the whole way. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend, bend, stand. Bend, bend, stand. Heel on the left stays up. Bend, bend, stand. Good. Keep driving that heel up higher. Keep breathing. Use those muscles, use those glutes to stand you up tall. Good. Four left. There's 3, 2, and last 1. Nice job. We're gonna drop that heel down, come into your second position. Good. And we're gonna step it behind. Out to second, step it behind for your curtsy squat. Bend both knees, curtsy plie. Good work. Keep that breath moving. Bend both knees. Reach it over. Holy standing leg. Good. Good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, and 1. End in that curtsy. Good. Come back up. Moving into that first position. Bring the leg out to the side and lift it up. And lift. And lift. Keep the heart lifted. Try not to lean into your chair. You're just lifting that leg. 8, 6, 4. Good. 2, and 1. Bring it to the front. Turn that leg. We want the inside facing the ceiling. And we're gonna lift. And as you lift, you're bending that knee. And lift. Pull with the inside of the thigh. And lift. Good. Four, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna straighten the leg and we're gonna lift. Bend it up. Bend it right in front, elbow to knee. Use the core to bring that leg up. Squeeze. Squeeze. Good. Point that toe. Squeeze. Squeeze. Use the abdominals. Squeeze it in. Round it in. 7, 6. You can do it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna reach it out to the side and we're gonna lift it up. I don't know if we did this on the other side. We held somewhere. I can't remember. Hold, hold. Good, and back to your first position. Nice job. Very good job. We're gonna bring that standing leg to your figure 4. And it's so tight that I can barely sink it back. That's what happens. We are looking at increasing the muscles in the legs. We want to lengthen them, so we have to make sure at the same time that we're doing all this work that we are stretching them back out. Good, we're gonna come up nice and tall. Move your bar out of the way. Come to a seat and roll onto your back. Good, we're gonna bring the heels right in to the hips. We're gonna go ahead and move up to, I guess we'll call it a bridge pose. In yoga, we would come up high into the neck and shoulders. But in barre, because we're doing a collection of Pilates, yoga, and ballet, we want to do more of a Pilates version. So we have a straight line from our shoulders to our knees. Hands are just down on the ground. We're using those glutes to keep the hips lifted. Use the knees, press down through the heels, lift up through the knees. We're gonna lower the hips almost to the ground, engaging everything you have. Almost to the ground, and press it back up. Good. Inhale down, exhale lift. Keep moving with your own breath. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Good. Keep breathing. We have 8 left. You can do it. 6, 5, 4. Keep squeezing. 3, 2, 1. Keep those hips up. Good. We're going to go ahead and take that right leg and lift it. Point those toes so it's alongside the left leg. Don't let those hips drop. Keep reaching, keep reaching. Drop the hips and reach. Left leg is doing all the work, but you gotta hold that right one up. Good, and lift, and lift. Do 4 more, you can do it. 2, 1, right foot down. Hold right here. Keep squeezing those glutes, lifting up, pressing down through the heels. Good, extend the left leg out, point the toe. Left leg is in line with the right. Hips are even, don't let them sag. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Good, lift. Keep working through the hips, keeping them even. Use that right leg, drive into that heel. 4 more, you can do it. 3, 2, 1, left foot down, nice job. Keep keeping those hips up. Engage right through the glutes. Nice job, keep holding. And lower and lift. We have 16 left. You're almost there, almost done with this series already. You can do it. 8 more. 8, 7, 6. Keep squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Roll it down. Pull the knees in. Roll out the low back. Moving the legs up the wall. Reach the heels towards the ceiling. And I want you to turn the knees to the outside edges of your mat so that it puts your feet into that first position with the heels in. Good. We're going to point and flex. Point and flex. Point and flex. And we're going to stay pointed. Reach those toes towards the ceiling. Bring your hands to your low back. Support that low back. Drive that belly button in. Still point the toes. Don't forget. Knees are rotated out. Inhale, lower to 45 degrees. Exhale, lift. Shh. Shh. Keep squeezing the belly in and lift those legs up. And lift. If your hips are popping, don't lower your legs quite so far. Engage. Pull. No momentum here, just your muscles. Reach out those toes. Point those toes hard. Good. Good. We're going to go for 8 more. You can do it. Anything 8 times, right? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the knees in. Good. Roll the low back out. Both directions. Good. Grab behind your legs, rock and roll to a seat. We're going to bring our legs out for a dragonfly. That's a wide-legged forward fold while we're seated. Reach the heart forward, take a big breath in, and exhale, round it forward. Let that upper body be really heavy. Feel it on the inside of the thighs. Try to drive the toes back towards the body. Feel that extra length. Maybe you bring your hands down to the mat and start trying to work your upper body closer and closer to the floor. Maybe you can stack your fists for your forehead. Or maybe you just stack your hands. Good, come back up nice and tall. Nice. We're gonna keep our left leg right where it is. Bend your right leg in. So we're in a seated separate leg stretch. You can keep your leg here, or if you wanna stretch differently, maybe it's in your practice, maybe it's not, you can move into half deer, and that's bending the leg back. We want both sit down bones to be down. So maybe if you just sit up nice and tall right here, get nice and even through the sit bones, reach through the spine. Inhale, reach it up. This might be far enough. Or exhale, turn to that left leg and reach it out. I can already feel it in my low back, the way that I have my legs twist in my low back a little bit. So if you want to just stay right there, go right ahead. Or begin to lengthen through the spine, taking another breath in. Exhaling it out, getting heavy in that upper body. Relaxing the upper body down. And if your leg is to the front, it's the same thing. Extending through the spine, finding the breath, letting the upper body get really heavy so the nose can come to the knee. Go ahead and come back up nice and tall. Take the leg and either open it back up or unbind it, because it was reaching behind. Back out to our dragonfly. And then you can bend the left leg in and move from here, or you can move into half deer, which has the leg reaching behind you. Now, not all hips can do this. I have a little bit of a catch in this hip when I go this way, and it doesn't always mean it's muscular. It can mean that the socket, how that works in your hip, could just be different than everyone else's. Every hip structure is different. So wherever you're at, just honor your body. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, turn it out and reach it forward. Continue to breathe. Lengthen through the spine. Reach those arms out. Slowly come back up nice and tall. Undo or unbend that left leg, sitting up nice and tall. One more time. Inhale, reach it up. And exhale, reach it out. You can reach out to the toes. You can reach out in front. Whatever feels good, keep reaching. See if you can get any further than that last time. And slowly come back up nice and tall. Moving the legs in for butterfly pose. Soles of the feet together. Pull the heels right in. Press the knees down. Reach the heart high. Maybe you just want to sit up tall. If you'd like to, on your next exhale, you can reach it forward, bending forward from the waist. Stretching the inside of the legs a little bit deeper. Slowly come back up nice and tall. Pull the knees into the chest and roll to the back. Moving right into Happy Baby, Ananda Balasana. So reaching your heels high, knees down. And if you feel like moving into the hips anymore, maybe you can even roll them out a little. It's really what your body needs if you needed that additional stretch there. I'm going to move into a little bit of a supine twist, a simple twist, letting the knees fall to the right side and looking to the left. I'm looking for him to stretch right through the piriformis area. Really hold those knees down, keep the shoulders down. Slowly come back to center. Again, if you're looking for that piriformis stretch, the knees are going to go over to the left. Look to the right, hold the knees, hold the shoulder, and breathe. Slowly back to center, pulling the knees in. Rolling that low back out one more time if it's needed. And wrap the arms around the legs, pull everything in nice and tight, squeeze it all in. Think something that you're grateful for, your muscles, the sun. Smiles and family, whatever it is, find something to be grateful for. Take a big breath in. And on your exhale, extend it out into a full body stretch. Reaching out both sides of your mat, taking a big breath in, reaching through the toes and the fingers. And when you're ready, exhaling it down into your corpse pose, final Shavasana. Feel into your whole body, letting it get heavy here on the mat. Pay attention to that jaw, let all the tension go. Maybe you wiggle it from side to side. Notice any sensation in your legs or your arms or the torso. And then just concentrate on your breath. Slowing it down, breathing it in through the nose. Just gently out through the nose. Good. Take a big breath in through the nose. Breathe it out through the mouth. Another big breath in. And on your exhale, roll to your right side in fetal position. Honoring your body, your breath, your movements. Staying here for an additional breath in and out. Settling. And when you're ready, sitting up into your simple seat with your hands to heart center, Andale Mudra if you choose. Thank you so much for being here this evening and sharing this class with me. The love and light that shines within me honors, acknowledges, and humbly bows to that very same love and light in all of you. Namaste.